How do you fight the funk that so many people are in today?
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coach Burt, Friday morning, 7:37. About that shot right there. There's your money shot right there, Diego. Cecilia, good morning, guys. Coach Burt, Amanda Beener. Thank you guys for jumping on this morning. Sonia Turner, Eric White. There's your money shot right there, folks. Okay, in every city, there's a good money shot. So there's your shot looking back at downtown Nashville. There's your shot looking at Titan Stadium. There's your shot looking at, right? So I wanted to give you a good morning this morning. Sherry Job, what's up? Brian Sherman, man, you're on fire today. Thank you for buying all my books, Brian, and my programs. Donna Scott Davenport. Guys, I'm out getting a walk in this morning down in downtown Nashville. Such a creative city. Somebody was asking me the other day. I was coaching somebody yesterday on how to get out of a funk, right? How do you get out of a funk? And the way you get out of a funk, guys, the Friday morning funk, is you gotta change your energy. The way you get out of a funk, Amanda Williams, is you change your energy. Energy is like dynamic, it is static, or it is entropic. It is growing, ascending, Tyler, moving, it is stuck, or it is dying. The minute a plant stops growing, it starts dying. The minute a person stops living, they start dying. So today what I'm going to show you is some tactics I use to get across the finish line. It's Friday. I call this the Friday finish. We should have called it the Friday funky finish, Brian Covey. The Friday funk finish. Because there's still so many people in a funk, man, every day. I've been on this 15-day kick to help people get out of their funk, right? One of the ways you get out of a funk is you change your state. You change your energy. You move. You circulate. You get out and you get going, right? You don't stay put. You don't stay static. You don't stay in your jogging pants. You don't work from the same position every day. You don't start something and not finish it. But what I want to talk today is about finishing, Amanda Banks. I want to talk about finishing. Because what I see, this is where we live in such an emotionally weak society that people are offended too easily. I asked a person straight up yesterday that I'm helping. Look, before I even talk about helping you, Austin Swayze, I got one question to ask you. Can you take coaching? Are you going to get offended every time I tell you what you need to do? Now, you've come to me for help. I can help you. Don't be offended when I tell you what I think you need to do. This is based on 28 years of doing it, right? And that person, she said, absolutely, coach, I'm in. I will not be offended. Okay, great. Let's find out then, Tad Richardson. Let's find out. Finishing is about toughness. Finishing is about understanding the first step. Matt Monero says this. First step ain't the hardest, man. I don't know who told you the first step was the hardest. That's a fear. That's more of a fear thing. First step is never the hardest, Tad Richardson. Anita Hill. First step's actually the easiest. Justin Myers. It's step 2 and step 3 and step 4 and step 5 and get knocked down in step 6 and get passed over in step 7. That's where the money is. The money, Carrie Ann Sear, is not in step 1. Everybody starts at step 1. Everybody becomes a loan originator. Everybody becomes a real estate agent. Everybody thinks they're going to be a coach. That's easy. To me, making a decision is easy. Boom, let's go. The word decide, kill off. The hard part is making a decision to get back up, Charlie. Get back up again. The hard part is seeing it through. Now, let me give you a definition, 2 different definitions. I'm going to give you a definition of inspiration. And inspiration is when an idea has a hold of you and it is desperately seeking to take you to a better place. You are inspired. That word means to breathe life into. You're inspired. Okay? You're inspired. I got inspired. I watched Coach Burt and I got inspired. I watched Coach Burt and I got excited. I watched Coach Burt and I got excited, but that's a flicker, man. Motivation, pay attention because this is good. Motivation is where you have the guts to see an idea through to its logical conclusion. Now, how many people do you think? How many people do you think can do that? How many people do you think have the guts to see something through to its logical conclusion? How many people have the guts to pivot? Share this stream if you think it'll help somebody. Tim Story, who I'm doing comebacks of confidence with. If you haven't got in on comebacks and confidence, some of you need a comeback. Some of you need confidence. Who better to be coached by than me and Tim Story, man? Tim Story says, somebody give me a clap if it's good. Share it with somebody else if you think it'll help them. Here's the concept, man. Lots of people start, but very few finish. You know why? They haven't worked the muscle. They have not worked the muscle. Right? It's a tough spot right there, man. You got to work the muscle, man. You got to work the muscle. And working the muscle means getting up and getting moving and circulating and quitting the whining and quitting the complaining and quitting the bitching and quitting the moaning and quitting the being in a funk. I've been calling it, you're all funked up. I promise I'm going to mess that up at some point, Chris Martinez. Probably on national television when I'm doing interviews. You're all funked up, which means you have allowed yourself to contract to a place of comfort and complacency. Complacency, gradual settling to a place of mediocrity. Does that sound sexy to anybody? Anybody wake up today, and if schools were in session, anybody send their kids off to school this morning and say, hey, Junior, I call my little man Bud. Hey, Bud. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to wake up. I want you to get dressed. Matter of fact, don't get dressed. Just stay in your jogging pants all day. Ella Grace, don't even fix your hair. Okay? Don't even care how you look, which is what most people are doing right now. Don't even make a decision. Don't even matter how you look. We all know it does. I want you to go out to the world today, and I want you to gradually settle to a place of mediocrity. I want you to start but not finish. I want you to have a little bit of flicker of motivation, a little flicker of a prey drive, but then I want it all to go away once you meet a little bit of adversity. Once somebody gives you just a little bit of feedback, I want you to quit. Once one person says something that you disagree with, I want you to shut it down. Right? That's what I want you to do today. Anybody tell their kids that when they send them out this morning, guys? Listen, 300 million Americans, 7 billion people on planet Earth. 70% of people do that today. What I just said, maybe 80, maybe 90, will do exactly what I just said right there. Okay? Brian Sherman said it's the greatest time in history to grow and expand. Here's what I tell you, every time right now, Brian, there is no bad time to grow and expand in our economy. Today, Nashville, this beautiful city, is going to reward people who get up, go work, create value, solve a problem, bring something, be an asset versus liability. This world, this big city right here, is going to give back to people who give to. Too many people want to receive. They don't want to give anything, man. They want the job without the work. They want the money without the sacrifice. They want the pleasure without the conscience. They want the wealth without the work. Come on, Lori Stye. I'm on a roll this morning. I'm on fire. I ain't going to let myself get into a funk. So, ask yourself today, are you a person that starts things but you don't finish? Are you a person that gets going but you quit? Are you a person that gets offended very easily when somebody don't agree with you? Okay? I get offended all the time, by the way. If you don't think people offend me, typically with their laziness, with their bad attitudes, with their lack of toughness, that offends me. You know what I do? I use it. The more offended I get, the tougher I get. It's like little ammunition for my machine. I believe that, guys. So, we're starting. We're going to finish. Today's Friday. It's the Friday finish. We're going to eliminate that funk. Morning. See them good people right there. See the police officers out in Nashville. Get up every day and go get it, man. Every day. Now, so here's the deal. We're going to start something today, or we're going to finish something today. Can I get an amen? Can I get a like? Can I get a fire? Can I get something? Don't leave me hanging. Don't leave me hanging, man. Don't leave me out on an island by myself. It's important how you start, but it's way more important how you finish, Micah Burgess. A lot of people start the journey. A lot of people go halfway on the journey. A lot of people go a little bit of ways on the journey, Scott Miller. very few have the guts to go all the way on the journey. So I'm going all the way. Okay, here's your last view, guys, because I'm gonna finish my walk up. Then I'm meeting with my team. Then I'm gonna be promoting the new greatness factory we're about to build. We're gonna start it, we're gonna finish it. That's the number one thing we can do, J Cash. You guys have a great day. I'm Coach Michael Burke. Go back and watch this, man. This is a good one. The Friday finish.